When love transcends the boundaries of fate. In life, there are relationships that seem to be woven from invisible threads of destiny. They meet not by chance, but as if fulfilling a promise from a past life. Jack and Tien in this story are no exception. Two people from different worlds drawn into the whirlwind of love, power, and unsolved mysteries. Through each line of dialogue, a vivid picture emerges of the struggle between heart and mind, between the desire for freedom and the weight of destiny. Can their love be strong enough to overcome the barriers fate has set? Or are they merely pawns in the grand scheme of the universe? Love, the flame that lights up the darkness. The love between Jack and Tien is not the kind that burns fiercely at first sight. It is a slow-burning flame nurtured through the simplest moments. From cleaning the farm together, preparing for Tet, to cooking by the fire, they find harmony in every small action. Jack, a kind-hearted man who quietly takes care of Tien, doesn't hesitate to carry bags of fruit, fix the kitchen, or set off fireworks on New Year's Eve just to see her smile. Meanwhile, Tien, a strong yet lonely woman, finds in Jack the warmth she has never received from her family. Simple dialogues like "Tien, are you tired?" or "Let me help you with that," are not just ordinary words of concern. They are pieces of understanding where two hearts learn to open up after years of being closed off. When Tien confesses, "I just hope you'll always be healthy and stay by my side," it's not just a declaration of love, but also a plea for a peaceful future. Something they both yearn for, but never dared to believe they deserved. Power, the glow, and the burden. Alongside love, Jack and Tien's story is shadowed by the machinations of power. Jack, as a boss in the company, constantly faces pressure from work and career. Conversations about stabilizing the company or returning to leadership reveal that he is not just a lover, but also a leader with responsibilities. He is torn between spending time with Tien and his obligations to the collective. Tien, though not directly involved in the world of power, is Jack's only emotional anchor. She appears as a reminder of life's true values: sincerity, simplicity, and happiness in the little things. When Jack says, "This year, I want to spend all my time at the end of the year with you," it's a moment when he sets aside the glow of power to return to his true self, a man craving love. However, power also brings danger. The appearance of Tien, another man pursuing Tien, complicates their relationship. Tien is not just a romantic rival, but also a representative of forces seeking to control Tien. His veiled threats, like "I won't allow you to approach my lover," expose the dark side of power, selfishness, and ambition. The mysteries. Missing pieces of the past. Throughout the story, the mysteries of Tien and Jack's past linger like a haunting shadow. Tien often mentions not having found her family and not knowing where she came from. She lives in a vague fear of a dark destiny, as she confesses, "I'm afraid my kindness will be taken advantage of." Jack, though always trying to protect her, cannot escape doubts about his own past. The detail of the large white house, where Jack once lived, and his mentions of returning to the company raise questions. Is Jack the man fate has destined to guide Tien? Or is he also a victim of a larger scheme? When Tien asks, "Do you believe in fate?" Jack's answer, "I only believe in our love," feels like a challenge to destiny itself. Fate, the plaything of the universe, or the choice of humanity? The story of Jack and Tien raises a profound question. Is fate truly predetermined? Plot points like their meeting in the rain, overcoming hardships together, or even Tien's appearance can be interpreted in two ways, either as the arrangement of fate or as the result of conscious choices. When Jack decides to set off fireworks for Tien, instead of focusing on work, it's a moment when he chooses love over the path society expects of him. Similarly, Tien's rejection of Tien to stay with Jack proves that she refuses to be a puppet in the hands of fate. Their actions reflect a truth: fate may chart the course, but humans are the ones who decide their steps. Reflections. Whispers from fragmented lives. Reading through the dialogues, one cannot help but be moved by the authenticity of the characters. Tien is not a weak woman, but a strong one who has learned to live with loneliness. She writes, "I feel happy having Jack by my side, but I'm still afraid that one day everything will disappear. It's the fear of anyone who has been hurt. The fear that happiness is too fragile." Jack, on the other hand, embodies silent sacrifice. He doesn't speak much about love, but every action is filled with care. When he says, "I'll always protect you," it's not an empty promise, but a vow from the heart of a man who understands the value of love. Love, the ultimate weapon against fate. The story of Jack and Tien ends with a big question about the future, but leaves room for hope. No matter how harsh fate may be, true love remains the only light that can pierce through the darkness. When Tien says, "I just need you by my side," and Jack replies, "I'll never leave you," they prove that destiny cannot control the human heart. As a message to the readers, be brave to love, brave to choose and believe that no matter how cruel fate may seem, love will always find a way. Jack and Tien will forever be symbols of resilience, where two lost souls find each other, not because of fate, but because they deserve to be happy.